Hello, Jet. What do you want?
My welcome in, babe.
Fine.
Why, that's wonderful, Jen.
Everybody thought I had a duster? Y'all thought old Spindletop and old Burnett was all it was, didn't you? Well, I'm here to tell you it ain't, boy. It's here. And there ain't a dang thing you gonna do about it. My well came in big, so big, and there's more down there, and there's bigger wells. I'm rich, baby. I'm a rich one. I'm a rich boy. Me, I'm gonna have more money than you ever thought you could have. You and all the rest of you stinking sons of Benedicts.
Leslie, you go out in the house. Take the women with you.
Jet, we're real glad you struck him. Now you go on along home.
Oh, my, you sure do look pretty, Miss Leslie. You always did look pretty. Just pretty nigh good enough to eat.
Wait a minute. Boy, take it easy. Take it easy, boy. Hey, come on. Wait a minute.
Oh, you Tessie, Vic. Tessie is an old cook.
You should have shot that fella a long time ago. Now he's too rich to kill.
This is episode 3, the last lag of episode 3. Again, this is called Sports Protest. In the beginning of the video, you saw Sports Protest, the painting. This is a little different. This is called Black Spartacus. And in the year, I think it was 79 or 73 BC, was the first great sports protest of Spartacus. Years ago, I did a series called In Search of Spartacus. But when we talk about the great American protest, I played football when I was a little kid. And when I played, I was not going to go pro, but we had for example, we had our cheerleaders in those days. And it was like, Ealy, he's our man. If he can't do it, Johnny can. Well, Johnny went to the pros. Okay, I didn't. I went into academia, and then I became a full-time artist. But in those days, it was kind of like really innocence in the sense. The flag was a prop. You know, every morning we would say, I pledge allegiance to the flag, whatever. All right, but it was a prop. No disrespect for the flag now, because I take the good and the bad with it. I had 4 uncles that fought in the Marines, and more uncles. I had 4 uncles that fought in World War II, 1 uncle that fought in World War I, then several uncles who were Marines post-World War II, and most of them had that flag now. Okay, now the thing about it is, I remember that in those days, yeah, it was just part of the tapestry. Now, the thing about it is, when I say a prop, like for example, McDonald's has a flag. You know, every McDonald's in the United States has an American flag. Ray Kroc said, if I have that flag, it looks wholesome. Now, the same thing about the NFL. The NFL, the gig is up because, for example, what you see with these owners, they're kind of like antebellum slavery. You know, if you don't perform for me, boy, I'm shipping you off to North Carolina club, or I'm shipping you off to wherever. And it's kind of interesting. Unlike Spartacus, they're not killing each other in the arena, but they figure that, hey, you know, we can, if we destroy you economically, whatever, what have you, if they make $1 billion, you can make $1 million. Now, in that clip with James Dean, when he said, you know what, he's too big now. We should have killed him while we had a chance. Well, they underestimated Kaepernick, okay. Regardless of his protest, they disrespected him in another sense. They could have handled it differently, but they did not. So his story gathered legs. It may not last, but it gathered traction. And you know, the thing about it, a business suit is like an American flag. A business suit is a uniform type of presentation of unity of something. Even somebody who's really bad, you know, he comes to the court, hey, you got to put on this suit. It's like a coat of armor. Now, the thing about it, I like my flag, but I don't like a flag that's made in China. Okay? Now, and we have to understand a national identity. You know, I live in Paris, France, and they love their flag. Most French do. And I lived in Mexico, and most Mexicans love their flag too. I travel quite a bit, and most people, the general populace of that particular country, loves its national identity. So it's easy to have a hissy fit over a flag. Now, the thing about it, I say 15 years into the future, this will be the age of mass hysteria on a lot of issues. But I'm a painter. I'm a painter passing through, and I capture what's happening today. As you saw with the in the video, I had paintings lodged in with the great NFL players, both black and white NFL players, okay? And these players were, when men were men, and they are men today, but I'm saying in those days they played for the community. In those days, you know, a lot of them went off into businesses outside of the game. The game was the game. But nevertheless, in this piece right here, when I was in school, they said, who discovered America? Well, we knew then that Christopher Columbus didn't discover America. You just put, he discovered America. So you just put down on the test, so just so you can pass the class. Christopher Columbus. All right, fine. George Washington never told a lie. Well, okay, so you know where I'm going with this. But it was a continuity to survive. And in this piece, okay, this is a father putting a bow tie on his young son. And this is kind of like a trophy that he might have gotten, maybe the father might have gotten in high school or college. But he's teaching his son how to survive in the total tapestry, which integrates all of us. I mean, there's some situations where, you know, hey, I don't want to be there, but you got to be there. And so therefore, the flag, he's teaching his boy, hey, well, how you feel, but, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to survive, young man. And like I said earlier, and as I conclude my video, I have only one problem with the American flag: when it's made in China. Thank you.